Hey, what's up, everyone? I have not felt so great this morning, as you already know. I would like to thank you all for your well wishes. Last night into this morning, I have felt really rough. I'll just put it that way. I I'll share all of that in a future video, and I'll keep you updated as well. But the news that I want to share is regarding the Neuralink chip and the AI Jesus. So we're definitely in some very prophetic times. Elon Musk has a Neuralink chip. He's been talking about it for a while now, and I've been following the news on it. This is the info on it. The Neuralink chip. It's a brain chip. And it's like a Fitbit in your skull with tiny wires. That is what it is right there. That's on a fingertip. And it's been perfected and has worked in pigs. And next they said it's finally ready for humans. They said they claim they're still a ways off from being useful to humans. But they said the computer was measuring brain activity. It measures brain activity. And the beeps that come in are real-time signals. They said that the brain, according to Yahoo News, the brain implant is expected to cure ailments. And they said, who wouldn't want that? Who wouldn't want that? They said it's close to being ready for human testing. It cures ailments. And they said it's next generation brain machine interface. Linking our brains between the brain and computer chips. It'll be a Fitbit for the brain, but for tiny wires. And they already have all these things that are going to monitor your symptoms in real time and relay it to the cloud. And another thing they continuously keep talking about, they can also control your mind with it. They can control these things. That's the next step. Control someone's thoughts, control someone's mind. Society's already way too easily controlled. But they said, oh, it will heal ailments and illnesses, neurological disorders, mental illnesses, mental issues. It will heal those issues. Then they said you'd be considered an outcast to not have it. You would be considered an idiot to not take it. That's what they're doing right now. They said that he hopes to have an implant in a patient by the end of this year. Implanted directly in the skull that can interface between the device and a human. They said it'll be as simple as LASIK surgery. And they claimed it will solve autism. He claims that this mini brain chip cures depression and addiction. Humans will no longer be depressed if they use this. It's like a sewing machine device inside the brain. And they said that it would help. The purpose is to provide humans with more highly advanced artificial intelligence technology, connecting humans to computers. But they said it won't solve autism or schizophrenia, but it can cure depression and addiction. Basically, he wants to put computers in your head. So far, this is one of the designs. It'll have a human brain implant ready by the end of the year. It'll be inserted under the skin. A small robot will connect thread-like electrodes to the brain. Once implanted, the chip could connect your brain waves to an app and may be able to help people with neurological conditions. It will directly connect you to the internet. The Neuralink brain chip. And this is what it will look like. That's what it looks like right there. That is actually what it really looks like. And this is what the device would look like inside our brain. Right there, connecting to certain neurological places in the brain. And these are the skill sets that you can have. iPhone control, or you can have iPod control, and Android control. I haven't seen anything about Android so far, but I assume it would. I don't really care because I don't plan on doing it. Mouse control and keyboard control for this device inside your head. Yeah. There. This is another type of technology. DARPA has developed highly intelligent brain interfaces. Could that leave a mark? Could that be the mark that's left? I don't know. Now this is one of the microchips they were requiring the workers to wear in some countries. This, I actually found a strip. This is an exact... I wish I'd have saved it. This is an exact thing that I found in our yard. Just like this. I found a thing just like this in our yard at the dog. Maybe it had something to do with some of the beings and some of the things that were messing with us at the time. But moving back to this, that's one of the implant things. Now, I first heard about this from Jacob Israel. An engineer has created an artificial intelligence, or AI Jesus, that makes doomsday prophecies. Yes, an artificially intelligent algorithm that has been trained in biblical scripture has been coming up with its own prophecies. The creation is called AI Jesus. It's already spoken about a plague and the end of days. The algorithm was created by engineer and quantum researcher George Davila Durandal. He explained in a blog post, "I present to you AI Jesus, an artificial intelligence of my invention, created from the King James Bible and nothing else. This artificial intelligence learned human language from reading the Bible and nothing else, absorbing every word more thoroughly than all the monks and all the monasteries have. The creation they called AI Jesus spoke about a plague at the end of days. He explained what it was. The topics were called the plague, Caesar, and the end of days. However, some of it makes sense and reads like terrifying doomsday prophecies. One section reads, O Lord of hosts, the God of Israel, when they saw the angel of the Lord above, all the brethren which were in the wilderness, and the soldiers of the prophets shall be ashamed of men. And he said to them, Depart ye from him, and see the mouth of the remission of death. See, though, here's the thing. If it starts coming up with this artificial intelligence, for when they change the word, they're going to be punished. If it starts coming up with this artificial intelligent version that comes up with its own prophecies, that's false prophecy. That's not even really from the word. See, it's got all these things here. The sea shall be the father of the devils. Things like that. It's got these different things that it's coming up with it on its own, and that's making up its own prophecies. And that's not. No one will really know what the real words of the Bible are if they just do this. It creates its own prophecy. it came up with a verse of its own that it made up. The plague shall be the fathers of in the world. Now, I mean that it comes up with its own prophecy. So, a lot going on. There's a lot happening right now. There's no telling what's happening, and I have a feeling I know what's going on. But I really wish I had kept that strip of paper. There's no telling what it actually had or what it represented. But there was a strip of magnetic paper that looked just like this that I found in our yard that the dog dug up out of the ground. And it had codes on it and everything, so there's no telling. There's no telling what that was. I really wish I had saved it. Alright, anyway, peace. The times in which we're in. Signing out. I have not felt great at all, but I'll keep you updated. Links are below.